Alrighty, here he is. Shadow Elixir finished. Today is, what's today? Monday. Yeah, Monday. So I started painting last Monday, and it took a whole nother week just to get the painting done. So I just added up the hours. I have about 81 hours in between building and painting this thing. And then I'll have a few more hours of packing it and get it ready to go. So a long project on a small scale thing, but this thing is packed with details. The last work in progress, I showed you how I was doing the armor. So this morning what I did a live broadcast on my Facebook page going over painting the base, which was relatively quick, and then just showing how I was going to go in and do the little blue bits in the cracks. That took the rest of the morning, and then I had a bubble to fix, and then just kind of getting them together and doing some final touch-ups. Just took final photos. I'll put those at the end of this video, so take a look at those. But this looks fucking awesome. I'm super happy with it. I think my client's going to love it. Way more work than I anticipated. I thought I'd get it done in about, I think I said 50 or 60 hours, maybe 70 hours. So it did take longer, but you know, when you got to paint all this stuff by hand, it takes forever, especially considering a lot of the metallics take multiple coats of paint to cover. But this looks really good. I don't know what I would change on it, really, to be honest. For my first Predator kit, I am ecstatic with how it turned out. I do have some ideas on the next one to maybe improve the skin a little bit, but I really like what I have going on here. I think my client's going to love it. I'll come in closer here in just a second to show you some of the details. So this weekend, yesterday, I didn't paint on Saturday. I had a photo shoot, but on Sunday, what I did is the rest of the day was finished painting all his armor and stuff. So I painted the Sayas, which are these guys. And actually Friday night, I was going to quit painting around 6, but you know what? I need to go back and do a few things so I can mask off for paint on the weekend. So I painted this part. I'll come in close. This is a nice kind of stone look. So I could clear coat, let that cure so I could mask it. I finished off the blades so I could mask those. So there's a few things I had to do in order so I could keep painting on the weekend. But everything looks phenomenal together. So Sunday I finished painting up these guys, gluing those together, finishing up the hands and doing all the details on the blades or the handles, doing these the wrist guards or wrist pieces of leather and armor. Finished those up. What else did I do on Sunday? Oh, I painted these guys on Sunday yesterday. Is that it? That doesn't seem like a lot, but it took about 7 hours, and it's just going back and forth, painting something, waiting for some to dry, and going back, and then just hand painting, oil washes, and weathering, and all that fun stuff. So it's coming a little tighter here. I have to still take photos. So what I'm going to do is once I'm done with all this and I'm ready to kind of put them away, I'll take them all apart except for the dreads. And as I take the dreads off, I'm going to put out a piece of paper and number them 1 through 20. And then I'll take a picture of the back of the head and number those holes 1 through 20. Now these are relatively interchangeable, and I guarantee that these are not in the original spot that they were when I first pinned them, because I never labeled them from there, but I got them in there in the way they look good and they work. So but I guarantee they're not in the same spot from when I originally pinned them, but they still look good. All this work on the armor turned out amazing. Let's zoom that in. So we did kind of this blue effect in some of the deeper cracks. Gives us a nice pop. Friday was spent, this past Friday was spent finishing up the feet. I'm going to turn my exposure down a little bit, and right about there. Finishing up the leg or the boots, the waist. Again, just a ton of details in this piece. Let's see, what else did I do on Friday? Friday was also spent doing the upper torso, all this metallic work up in here. I did mask off some of the areas. I think the only thing I masked off was a part on the waist. There's actually a little area down here. I painted it look like bone because it looks like bone to me. So I painted it look like bone on his waist. It's hard to tell. But yeah, this looks really, really good. I think my client's going to like it. I hope so. A lot of work, but he's been digging it as we've been going along. But yeah, there you go. Also on this weekend, I've masked off the blades in this I forget the term. So it looks like, kind of like the layered metal. I just masked it off and sprayed another metallic, kind of a matte metallic to kind of give it a different look. Let's see, did the glowing eyes, some glowing red eyes on Friday. Yeah, just lots and lots of work in this guy. My eyes were going crossed, finishing him up the past few days. But there you go. Shadow Elixir done. My very first Predator kit start to finish. Other than doing the repaint touch up on the 1-to-1 bust, this is my first Predator. And I couldn't be happier with it. I'd be proud to display this in my display. But yeah, really happy with everything. And I think my client's going to love it. So there you go. Stay tuned for a slideshow after this. Thanks for watching the work in progress videos. And as I do more projects that are new to me, I'll do more work in progress videos. But I don't do a lot anymore because they take, I'll spend, I don't want to be up until 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning uploading videos for people that only, for 5 people are going to watch it. So it's not worth my time. But it's really for my client, not for other people. But that way you can kind of see what goes into this piece and why it takes so damn long. But there you go. I think the best view of this piece is actually down low, looking up at them like this. That's really kind of an impressive look. But yeah, so stay tuned. I'll put slides at the end of this video, and you can see the studio pics I just took. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.